Coming to a town near you.
The reason you guys are here is because you want to be a millionaire by next Friday.
We go inside a workshop on how to get rich.
I know my stuff so much that it's scaring the shit out of you guys.
Or is it how to get ripped off?
I'm very angry. I've never seen anything like this.
Did you learn to be rich?
Why does this guy get kicked out?
I paid $500
I'm done.
And the man behind it all?
If you're happy to take their money, you should be happy to answer some of their concerns.
The guru they call Rich Dad.
Well, I don't
That's
mean
not
for you
fair.
to feel
Okay,
that
that's
you're
not
under
fair.
attack. I'm
No,
just
no,
looking
that's
for
not fair.
answers.
That's tonight on Marketplace. Get what you need to know right now. We're taking our hidden cameras to Cambridge, Ontario for a workshop on wealth.
Hey, can I get your last name, please?
Where admission is free. And the pitch? How to get rich.
You want to make a quick little part-time $100,000 this year? Yes or no, class?
Traveling tutorials like this are rolling into towns all over Canada every weekend for anyone looking to improve their financial future.
Rich Dad's Education Learn to Be Rich workshop coming to your area.
This workshop's supposed to be about real estate investment.
Please write this down. You always make your money on the buy, not on the sell.
But there sure is a lot of talk about a certain book and its
How
author.
many of you good folks have read this book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Oh, on behalf of Robert, he thanks you.
That's right. The American behind these workshops is the best-selling personal finance author on the planet, Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki exploded onto the self-help scene a dozen years ago with his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
How many people would like to get wealthier, easier, and quicker? Good. Thank you.
He says jobs, they're for suckers. So are retirement plans. Investing in stocks, real estate, or your own company is the only way to strike it rich.
It's not money that makes you rich, it's financial education that makes you rich.
There have been dozens of sequels, including one with another multimillionaire you probably recognize.
I've had lots of #1 bestsellers, and he's had lots of #1 bestsellers.
The Rich Dad world even includes a board game invented by Kiyosaki called Cash Flow. It costs $200. It's supposed to teach people how to say goodbye to the rat race. We catch up with Robert Kiyosaki in Vancouver. He's making a rare public appearance at an event filled with people eager to make a killing.
So there's quite a turnout. Hundreds of people have come to hear you today.
Yes, it's fantastic turnout, you know. And a great crowd. I really enjoy them.
He tells us a lot of Canadians are worried about the times and all those scandals involving investments.
The people who are counting on their RRSP or in America, their 401k, they're toast right now.
But are Rich Dad workshops the solution to tough times? That's what Danuta Shkopinski believed. She lost her job as an engineer a year ago. At 62, Danuta doesn't hold a lot of hope of finding a new job or escaping the rat race. But she did have hope when she attended a free Rich Dad workshop.
There's a lot of money around here, eh?
Yes, it is.
Did you ever think, well, I'll take this class and then this is the life I could live?
Maybe not that big, but in this line, but I improve my living standard.
She respected Robert Kiyosaki, thought a workshop would be money well spent.
Had you read any of the Rich Dad books?
Yes, I read a few. A long time ago, I read this Rich Dad, Poor Dad book, and I get the impression that this is a man who really wants to help other people to do better financially.
But back at the workshop, it's Rich Dad that's making the money.
It's $995 for 3 days of training.
If we act now, it'll only cost us $500. Turns out this free event is really just a sell job for a 3-day workshop.
Who wants to sign up for this?
Danuta bought in, but wishes she hadn't.
I would like to have my money back.
She warns us that $500 workshop will turn out to be nothing more than a sales pitch for even more expensive courses.
It seems like you were a real fan of Robert Kiyosaki, and this has really changed your opinion of him.
I don't want to have anything to do with him anymore.
I like the education they put together.
Despite what some fans are saying, Robert Kiyosaki stands by the workshops with the Rich Dad brand.
It costs money to go through those programs. So there's people that do go through our programs and are very happy. There's always going to be dissatisfied customers.
We want to see what's behind those complaints. So we head for Kitchener, Ontario to spend the next 3 days inside one of Rich Dad's $500 workshops. We pack our hidden cameras so you can come too, catching all the action.
Guys, good morning. My name is Mark Mousseau. I will be your trainer.
Trainer Mark Mousseau says his real job is investing in real estate.
How many of you guys are here because you want to change your financial future?
Remember, we were told we'd learn how to get rich at this real estate workshop. Apparently not.
There is no way, guys, that you're going to learn everything that there is to know about real estate in 3 days. Do we agree? We agree.
And just like Danuta told us, the focus quickly turns to selling those advanced courses. And get a load of the price.
This is, by the way, our advanced training curriculum in big bold letters on the first page. I want you guys to write advanced training investment from $12,000 to $45,000. I'll say it again. Our advanced training ranges from $12,000 to $45,000. So there is no surprise here.
No surprise to him, maybe. And if we question him...
If you guys are not happy about what I'm saying, leave. And sorry to say, but if you have the guts to say something, say it to my face. And if you think it's too expensive, come and tell me and I'll ask you to leave.
As the day unfolds, the sales pitch keeps coming. Sure, there's some instruction, but is it the kind you'd want to follow?
You're going to use your credit card to buy the things that will make you money.
Mousseau says we'll need lots of room on our credit cards for things like renovations, even down payments. So he orders us to call our credit card companies right away and get our limits raised, then challenges us to go big.
Ask for $100,000. Who's willing to ask for $100,000 this year? Guys, it doesn't cost anything to ask for $100,000. Do we agree?
He even hands out scripts telling us what to say on the phone.
We have some scripts in the back. We could hand them out. Here's what we're going to do.
Some folks grab those scripts and their cell phones to make the call.
So you guys calling?
Claimable.
He is. You're together?
That, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Sorry.
Others are hesitant to boost their limits.
Did you do it? Did you take your credit card? No, I didn't.
And some are starting to speculate maybe the real reason they want us to raise our limits is so that we can pay for those $45,000 advanced courses.
Like, it totally makes sense. Like you said, you know, like, get as much credit available to you as possible. But it does sort of suck convenient earliest telling you to put the courses up.
Coming up, what happens when the trainer's questioned about raising our credit card limits?
Do what I tell you to do. Do it.
I paid $500. I paid $500. That's
I'm done.
Find out why this guy gets thrown out. And the man behind it all?
I just do not like being crucified right now by your insinuations.